Friday. This is, I was going to say this is a new idea of mine, but it's kind of an existing idea that a lot of people are doing, but I'm doing my own little spin on it. Well, anyhow, first off, my name's Justin Remer. I'm a writer for Pop Culture Beast. I'm also head of the band Duck the Piano Wire, which is also the name of my Twitch stream and the name of my Instagram, Duck the Piano Wire. I'm kicking off a new idea, which again is an old idea, but I'm hopefully doing it in a new way. There are all these reaction videos of young people listening to old songs for the first time and reacting usually very positively to how good old music is. And I wanted to take that and reverse it because I am clearly an old man. You just need to look at this shirt and understand that I'm an old man. And I'm going to listen to brand new music that came out today. And most of this is going to be stuff that's not geared toward me. And after we've listened to, I'll, try to make some comments during, but mostly I'll probably just make a verdict after we've heard the song. And see if it's something that an old man like me would enjoy, or did enjoy, rather. First up, we've got a very popular boy band, so this is very much not geared toward me, but let's see what they got. We got a new song from BTS called Butter. It is catchy as hell. You cannot deny that. That's a groove. Ooh, I haven't had breakfast. Those pancakes look good. Sweep you up like a rubber. Okay. There are some fantastic hair colors going on here. I cannot deny that. Some good dance moves, but some fantastic hair colors. Oh, pancakes. Oh, yeah. Well, first I should introduce what the possible verdicts could be. So hold on. The worst would be a skip. Pretty good. Is like add to playlist. I know for some people that's a pretty high threshold, but in our scale it's right above skip. Next up is let me play the whole album, and I need to put an outline around these. That's for episode 2. And the absolute best is technical difficulties. Buy the vinyl. So for BTS's Butter, what's the verdict? Add to playlist. Yeah, that was fun. Definite, with the video there's definite Michael Jackson vibes, and certainly in that first line with smooth like butter, a criminal undercover, clearly giving references to that very problematic but very, very pop-savvy individual. So yeah, also it's not on an album, it's just a single. So I would feel weird giving this a play the whole album, because I don't know that I would like the whole album, but that was a very enjoyable trong. So next up, we got a song in a completely different style. I don't know, I'm intrigued. The name of the band is Pax. The song is called Clingfilm.
My guts are wrapped in cling film. My guts are wrapped up tight. And if you're gonna put me in your backpack, I will putrid.
I love how this is kind of low energy, but also like still has a driving thing.
Never spend a day outside. My brain is melted, candles. My brain
kind of like a better version of like when all those bands were making like very reverby pseudo surf rock like 10, 15 years ago. This is like that, but not annoying to me. That was fun. It wasn't the most like eye-opening, like, oh my god, we found the best song of the week. I really enjoyed it. It was catchy, fun, like not too intense, but yeah, it was good stuff. So let's see, what's the verdict gonna be? I think this one is play the whole album. Yeah, I definitely got to get outlines around these letters. Play the whole album, because that was intriguing, but I wonder if that's Pax's whole thing, is that kind of low-key energy, or if some of them kind of kick a little butt. But either way, like, I was enjoying it. Vocals were fun. The sort of, like, very loose, low-energy groove, but it was still a groove, was there, so yeah. My verdict for Pax Clingfilm, I will play the whole album. Okay. I'm trying to be amusing but not annoying, but I don't know if that's happening. It might just be annoying. So that was fun. That was a good, like, indie rock vibe. So now we're going to switch to something that's just monumental with the youngins, and which I don't really know about. This is, this young woman had a ginormous hit with a song called Driver's License, which I also have not heard, but I am aware that it exists, and she just put out an album, and this track from the album is called Enough for You. I don't know if it's really the next single, or whatever. It was kind of like the first thing that popped up when I looked for Olivia Rodrigo's new album, Sour. So let's check it out. This is Olivia Rodrigo with Enough for You. Oh, very high school.
I knew how you took your coffee and your favorite songs by heart.
I suspect that she is a big fan of the Decemberists. There's something about that voice that's very Decemberist-y. I know that it's a thing, like it's a trope. Like it's kind of lordy too, but it sounds so much like Lady Decemberists. Oh. Wow. I mean, it does hit one in the feels. Yeah, I don't know. This is one of those moments where being a grumpy old guy makes me want to crap on that a little bit, but also like, because there is just something a little too high school and too phony a bit about it, but it also just makes me feel like a horrible person to like take a young woman and be like, your stuff is bad, do better to suit me. But that's also kind of the premise of this thing, but sort of discounting my privilege as a old man. I'm going to give it up for the fact that was a lot better than it could have been. Like, it could have been a lot more sugary and grating, and it could have been a lot more slick. And I think it was a little slick. You maybe want to be the next Taylor Swift vibe. Oh, it's so high school. And, like, I don't necessarily always relate. I sometimes do. I shouldn't say that, because I actually really like the band The Regrets. And there's so much high school drama in those songs by The Regrets. But I don't know. There's also a little bit more sass. Those songs are a little more sassy. So I think I like my high school heartbreak with a little more sass. But even so, if it's a choice between skip, I don't think I would skip. I think I would give this another shot. I don't know if I really need to get into an Olivia Rodrigo rabbit hole. So my verdict, add to playlist. Oh, so this one's interesting to me because It is a cover. And it's a cover of a song I know very well and I like very well. And it makes me wonder how they went with it. Because I feel like there's a lot of ways that covers can go. They can go sort of like, oh, put it in a minor key and like make it slow and kind of super emo. Like, not like the sound of emo, but like just very like, oh, feelings. Especially, here's the thing that has me a little, is they've taken the title and they've put it all lowercase. Which, hey, if you wrote the song, go right ahead. Make it all caps, make it all lowercase. I don't really care. But this had proper capitalization in the 80s. Let me see how they butcher the Depeche Mode classic Enjoy the Silence. This is Foushee. Oh, little bunny. Little bun bun. Alright. Still kind of an upbeat synth pop vibe. A little more backing vocals action. More of those. It's got to be Lord vocals. I was going to say more Decemberist vocals, but oh, gotta emphasize that do harm part. Do harm, do harm, do harm, do harm. I really don't dig the music video thing now, where they're pretty much just like behind the scenes of a fashion photo shoot. And it's just like posing and then like styling. I don't know. I don't dig that vibe. The music video vibe, at least. But that's not the only one I saw. Like earlier today, I watched the new Angel Olsen, Sharon Van Etten video. Same thing. It just had like a weird fashion shoot vibe. Like or like a magazine spread. That one specifically looked like it belonged in like a Better Homes and Gardens magazine spread, but whatever. Here, I don't know. Like, this is one of those where like maybe knowing a little bit really colors my opinion, because if I didn't know the original song, would I feel so anything about it? Like, because I think like covers really have to justify their existence. And I wonder if this thing did. I don't know that it did. I do like that it's not like super slowed down, weirdly like low minor key, like low energy. I like that it still has the sort of original synth pop tempo and vibe, but that I'm gonna just call it. Even though it's not, I'm sure this artist wasn't influenced by the Decemberists. I'm going to call it that Decemberist voice. It just really took me out of it. Like, admittedly, the voice on the original Enjoy the Silence is also its own sort of affect. But I don't know, there's just something about that almost pseudo-Elvis vibe that I like a little bit more than the pseudo-Decemberist Sky vibe. So I am sorry, Foushee, Enjoy the Silence. You're a skip. You're going to be a skip for me. All right, what do we got next up? This is a cheat because I heard this song a few days ago. Or rather, I watched the video a few days ago. So I already have a sense of what I feel about it. But there's so much going on in the video. Like there's a split screen going on, plus there's like text at the bottom that is telling a separate story from what the lyrics are saying. And I feel like I didn't really even take in the lyrics of the song because I was too busy trying to read the story that scrolls past at the bottom of the screen on the video. So this time I'm going to listen specifically for the lyrics. I'm sure I will probably enjoy what I hear. But this is an artist I've heard before. This is Saint Lenox. and he has an album coming out. I don't remember it, but it's like 10 hymns for our tumultuous time, something like that. So all of the songs have a religious element to them, but are like not traditional. And Saint Lenox also has a very untraditional approach, a very sort of bold singing voice, and a lot of lyrics that I don't think they typically rhyme. Maybe sometimes they do, but I don't think they typically do. So this is not going to be like a typical tune, but I hope you like what you hear. So this is my little cheat that I'm sticking in the middle. It's a song that I heard but didn't hear that well, and I wanted to give it another shot and see what I think of it. This is The Great Blue Heron, parentheses, Song of Solomon, by Saint Lenox. If you want to try to read the bottom, the teeny tiny words at the bottom, go ahead. I'm going to try to listen to the words of the 10 songs of worship and praise for our tumultuous times. Okay, that's
Did you draw symbols in the dirt then? Wet twigs from the trees in your town? Did you make magic with leaves and the branches like a little pansy dancing in our home? I remember hiking in the black fields with my map and your sense of direction, walking about amongst God's creation, just like Adam and Eve in the garden. I know the shape of the Douglas firs and the aspen leaves of the forest. I hear the wind rustling through the trees all around us like a chorus. And I'm reminded of you, a real magnificent work of art, my love.
Wow, I really like the way that chorus kicks in. It's like, it's the churchy organ, but it's like kind of so romantic. Like I get it. Like it's beautifully executed.
Did you build campfires back then? Strike the steel to the flint on the fire.
Gosh, that was, I don't know, I enjoyed that. As I knew I would. I told you it was a cheat. But I think that works really well, because like Saint Lenox's like storytelling style is coming up in the verses, and it's just sort of like painting this very clear portrait of like time spent together. And like you get the sense of affection like even in that part, but then like when you come to the chorus, it's this big exaltation of love in a you know, using the churchy organ. It's kind of spiritual, probably like spiritual and earthly, like the Song of Solomon. I don't know, but yeah, I think that song works really well, and of the singles that Saint Lenox has released from that album so far, that's my favorite single that I've heard. So if that was intriguing to you, check out more of Saint Lenox. Good tunes. Next up, so this isn't, so sort of the premise is that a lot of this stuff is going to be new music by acts that aren't in my demographic, and see how the funny old 40-year-old guy reacts to that stuff. But also, like, I just wanted to grab some stuff where, like, I know nothing. Like, I'm like, oh, this is a new song. I don't know what this artist is. I don't know what genre the music is. Let's just give it a blind listen. And that is what we got right now. This artist is called Fatima Qadiri. Hopefully I got that right. And the album is called Medieval Femme, and so is this track. So let's give it a try. Very moody. Just reverb and echo out the wazoo, but I love it. Very ethereal voice. Digging it, digging it. This is like hypnotic. I love this. That little bloop, 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 bloop. Wow. I mean, I dug that. I didn't know what to expect, and that really just, I enjoyed that so much. Super kind of like gothy vibe, obviously with a kind of Middle Eastern flavor. Yeah, gosh. What's that verdict gonna be, buddy? What you gonna give that one? Well, let me see. What am I gonna give that one? I really dug it. See, this is tough. This is on the line. This is... Would I blind buy the vinyl on the base of that track? I almost would. But I think it's play the whole album. And actually, after I play the whole album, if it's as good as that, yeah, I'm gonna buy the vinyl. So yeah. Nicely done, Fatima Al-Qadiri. Hoping again that's how your name is pronounced. Okay, so here's a big track. Started off with the BTS, obviously, big track for today. The Olivia Rodrigo, obviously a big track for today. But this clearly is gonna be one of the big tracks for today. And this is a follow-up to a very controversial video, a very popular song. I, of course, am talking about Old Town Road, although actually that was controversial. I was trying to make a joke there, but Old Town Road was controversial because of the whole country music thing. But I, of course, mean follow-up to Montero, Call Me By Your Name. Here's the new Lil Nas X song and video, Sun Goes Down. Oh yeah, this is good. This is a reference no one will get, but it has a very Billy Joel Second Wind vibe to it, of him talking to himself as a younger man. That's a reference for very few people, I think. I really love just this look. I'm assuming this is actually how he looked in high school, but this is just such a nice, like, not overdone, but definitely kind of like awkward high school look vibe for him. It's good. Has nothing to do with the music, but the video's part of it, sure. This one, I mean, I think on the basis of the last single and this single, oof, it's tough actually. We'll go play the whole album. That's the verdict on Sun Goes Down. Definitely listen to that track again, and Montero. Those are good tunes, and I do want it to be apparent that with Play the Whole Album, you still can, we can get there. We can get to buy the vinyl, but It's a good tune, though. It's a good tune. Alright. You did good, Lil Nas X. You did real good. That is a very good single. Alright. Last track of this edition of New Music Monday. Jeez. New Music Friday. Let's get the verdict out my face. Last tune we got up, I vaguely decided, let me end with a song I know I'm going to like, because it's an artist I like, but it's a brand new single, I don't know, could be a real stinkeroo. That's the thing. You can like an artist, and they can still make bad music. But also, this is an artist that maybe doesn't seem like they would be up my alley. It's a very young woman named Faye Webster, and she has a new album coming out called I Know I'm Funny, Haha. And that's also the name of this track. And this will be my first time hearing the song, seeing the video. Let's see if Faye Webster lets us down.
Let's sit around and drink some sake.
It just kicked in.
And we
It just
can argue
is doing
about
its
the
thing.
same thing. Talk about
That
neighbors
beat, that groove,
from
that's good stuff.
But fuck him, he get my money.
And yeah, I don't know, there's something about that. There's like that vulnerable voice that isn't so different from what everybody else is doing, but it's funny because then she has the sass of like, fuck him. Yeah. I dig it. I dig you, Faye Webster. You're doing good.
Sisters are so pretty.
I like this video too.
Get drunk and they forget they met me.
Very home movies.
I made her laugh one time at dinner.
It's like
Said I'm
Genesis had that Throwing It All Away video that was just them on tour, but it was a lot of like home movies on tour. And I like that stuff. Like, what's wrong with just like some well cut together home movies for your music video? Although that overblown shot on the water, that confuses me. What's going on there? I mean, frying pan on the butt, that, I get that. Of course, we've all hit our butt with a frying pan. That's something that we all do.
We go through phases.
We go through phases. Sometimes it's frying pan on the butt phases.
Right now we both wanna be rock stars.
Bye. Yeah. Well, that one didn't disappoint. Like, I'm a Faye Webster fan. I enjoyed the first couple songs that have been released from this album, and this new one, it gives me more of that Faye Webster vibe I dig. That kind of, I don't know. Like, it's so, taste is so odd, I'm not gonna lie. But she has an ache in her voice that doesn't sound so different from like what Foushee was doing or Olivia Rodrigo, but it like hits a little different. Like it seems like it's not the Decemberists. She's not doing the Decemberists, but she has like like a vulnerability, a sadness, an ache, and then she'll also say fuck him. So for that, Faye Webster, let's see what the verdict is gonna be. Oh, what's your verdict gonna be? Oh, what's your verdict gonna be? It should not be much of a surprise because of the way I said the things I said. Buy the vinyl. I'm totally gonna buy this record when it comes out. Totally good stuff. Alright, well, this has been my first attempt, this has been my first official attempt at the New Music Friday feature. Hope you got a taste of some new music. Hope you check out some tunes you haven't heard before. I'm gonna be If you're watching this on YouTube, this is just a highlight video. I stream this live on Fridays. Right now the plan is noon Pacific time, 3 p.m. Eastern time, streaming live on Twitch with the full tunes of New Music Friday. And then yeah, just upload the highlights to YouTube, and hopefully everybody will keep coming back. And yeah, as I said, my name is Justin Remer. You can follow me on Instagram, Duck the Piano Wire, on Twitch, Duck the Piano Wire. I'm on Twitter, but Twitter is a cesspool, so it's not Duck the Piano Wire. And yeah, keep checking in popculturebeast.com for articles that I write, and have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Bye!